Got a whole bunch of crap to do. You can roll with me. It's up to you. Yesterday I was out and I met one of my fans. I know it sounds crazy. I had fans, believe it or not, but I do. So I'm very grateful. I didn't catch the guy's name. He's a very nice guy. Um, it took me by surprise. If people watch my videos locally, I thought it was like just in Detroit and some parts of Philly and the Philippines, but nah, we getting views, baby. We getting them views. Is this lady looking at me? Thank you. And we got to get to 7-Eleven, and then I'm gonna go to. So we gotta go to 7-Eleven. What's up, Justin? Just on a mission right now. Hopefully everything works this way out. Whole bunch of things happening on the Diddy front. I'll tell you that much. We're having a wager like it's like a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, it's just starting to rain. I could hear it like hitting the umbrella, just like a little sprinkles. But where I gotta go, I'd rather have the umbrella than not have the umbrella. You know what I mean? So yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go all the way to Wawa on 69th Street and then come all the way back and go to the weed store. So I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, but I hear Diddy gonna be singing. He's gonna be taking a lot of celebrities with him. So that's why I think the whole Diddy thing, it's just a matter of time. You know, it's just a matter of time. Hey, what's up? I see you. It's just a matter of time, I think, till Diddy starts singing on everybody, you know? And I think he's in the same prison what Epstein was in, which is crazy when you really think about it. Because if he's in the same jail that Epstein's in, that means he's like in the same category as Epstein. He knows a lot of people. He's got a lot of information. He's going to be running his mouth. So I've heard him say if he's going down, he's taking everybody with him. Like that. I'm not doubting that at all. But yeah, let's do go try to smoke for me. What's up, man? Man, it's just about to start downpouring here too. And I gotta walk far. Yeah, see the rain's just coming. That's why I had the umbrella ready. I'm always prepared. I try to be. Just invite the gutter maybe. That's an invite to Jay Gutter. I'm running in the store real quick. See this works. Ew. Yeah, 2 packs of Newport Box 100s, please.
I'm sorry, you leave me.
Word.
I wanna تحس خارج من والله ايه
Word. Thank
you
you.
have a good one boss
You too. Yeah. Don't pack your cigarettes in front of the store where that guy hangs out. They'll try to bum them from you. Take them and go. If you're smart. Yeah, it's raining. I sent this I gotta send to the hood smokers. See if I get them to hop up in here. I'm trying to smoke a cigarette. Hold on. That guy hangs out in front of there. Hold up. I'm good. I'm just balancing the fucking umbrella. And the wind's picking up, of course, right when I gotta balance this shit. What a pain it is. What a pain in the butt. There we go. Uh, the Eagles won yesterday, though, too. So I'm happy as shit about that. Shows you how shitty the Cowgirls are. There you go. Perfect. It's called balancing. No. I almost hit a button that I don't want to hit. Word. Word. We good? Yeah. I'll throw this jaw now when I get closer up. And that guy hangs out in front of the cigarette store. And like when you come out to pack your cigarettes, he's waiting. So he's like, "Oh, you gotta give me one." Every time I give that dude one, a couple of times I asked him for a cigarette. He never had one. That's what he does. He just waits up there all day to bum a cigarette. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Guy. Yeah, hit that like button. Where y'all from? Jump in the comment section. I got my buddy Gil, got verified. He's almost monetized. So shout out to Black Lion comments. And shout out to the Hood Smokers podcast. Hell yeah. And shout out to everybody coming on the journey with me. Because we on a mission right now. You gotta go get money out to Wawa. They don't charge me. Then I gotta go all the way back. Yeah, a little bit. It's not too bad. I just rather be prepared, you know. Have a good one. You gotta be prepared. I've been caught out here in the rain with no umbrella. That's the worst. I'm sure y'all seen the video of me in the city fighting with my umbrella. That umbrella's completely trashed. Dallas lost yesterday, so I'm happy about that. The Eagles win, and the Cowgirls. Or not winter, fall. Like summer just ended the other day. Like this weekend, I think. So and I'm excited for the Monday night football games tonight. Thank you. I hope you do the same. I hope you have a amazing day too. After I get done all this BS running around, I'll be able to relax. I only got a couple. I'll give you the rest of this. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, only got a couple left. Hello, friend. Good night. It's the daytime here. Where you at? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. There's a little squirrel over here. Oh, you got under the fence? That little squirrel. That's funny. Yeah, I got a mission. I got to walk far, and then I got to come all the way back and go to the dispensary and take these headphones off. I better. Sweating under here. The Apple headphones, I don't know if the new ones, they going to fix it. But when you sweating them things, they stop working. They act all messed up. So as soon as you start sweating, you got to take them shits off. In the wintertime, they're good because the cold from the outside kind of counteracts that. But when it's like hot like this, you know what I mean? That was next level. What was next level? Somebody just texted or something. But yeah, this whole Diddy shit has been crazy lately, though. That's all you hear on the news. I think there's a lot of scared celebrities out there right now. I wouldn't want to be them. Cross the street. It's hard to cross, dude. Yeah, he jamming out. That sound like the Cosby song. Got Bill Cosby dancing. Yeah, they screw up all the Philadelphia grapes. Bill Cosby. What happened to him? Will Smith. Making him look bad right now. Meek Mills. Not looking too good right now himself. And then I heard a couple rumblings about Little Uzi Vert. When you really think about that dude, his name is Little Lucifer. Little Uzi Vert, Little Uzi Vert, Little Uzi Vert, Little Uzi Vert. Little Lucifer. See, it sounds like it when you say it real fast. Little Lucifer. Little Lucifer, Lucifer. See, that's what it sounds like when you say it fast. It's crazy. I don't want to say that though. I'm not really a fan of his music. I always thought that dude was a little, you know, not that I judge, but my buddy's like, no, he's a G. He gets all the women. I'm like, up to me. I never knew I had fans, but I guess I do. Shout out to everybody that watches Chester McFly channel. I appreciate it, yo. That shit loud as hell. Oh, yeah. What else is popping right now? Oh yeah, this is one rapper, Best Believe. He's this Jewish rapper, and I'm half Jewish, so I try to say the song I work on, and then he releases a similar song to the same exact beat with the same topic. 2 weeks later, after I showed him my demo. So you guys got to be careful if you're trying to get in the music industry. Careful who you show your demo to. If it's that good, they will copy that shit and act like it's theirs. I ain't got no problem with people making it on their own, but damn, not even gonna give me a shout out. That's crazy. But people be talking about my song. Today. I don't be able to cross. I don't know. I got to cross. There's a bus coming. Bus hit somebody here like a week ago. See, now it's coming down. But yeah, we gotta go two more places. One more place, and then we gotta go back to the dispensary, and hopefully we can relax. That's the goal. See, my enemy Talib Kweli came out with a new album. Anybody listen to it? Probably not. Man, fighting with him was crazy though. It's like fighting with your heroes, you know? You think somebody's a if you're not what they accuse you of being, fight back. That's what I did, and I won. I got that punk ass banned from Instagram. Go look up Talib. Go look up. He ain't there. I got rid of his ass. He did it on his own, really. Reporting Black Lion sent me, dropped to show some love. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Black Lion's a good dude. The Gil man. I love Gil. Gil is like one of the best people online. When I first came on here and I was just trying to get my YouTube started, first people to talk to me, and he like really helped me out. He's a really good guy. Yeah, he's a really good dude. There's not too many good people like him out there in this world, you know? So when you get a good friend like that, you got to hold on to them. There's a lot of people out here trying to take advantage of people, you know? They got their own self-interest at heart. I don't give a shit about you. And he's not like that. He's a good dude. That's why any chance I get, I'll help Gil out. If Gil needs anything, I got his back 110%. I know he's in a little trouble right now, but I hope he had to go to court, I think, today. I hope he had good luck. So let's all pray for Gil for today, for all the good stuff he's done for us. You know what I mean? Let's hope he gets some justice. One that did something terrible, you know, he got mad at, and he shouldn't have said what he did online. I agree with that, but I think it's so overblown and bullshit, if you ask me personally. Trying to cross. We got to cross. There we go. Hell yeah. So hopefully he'll be cool, you know. He's a good dude though, for real. He's got a nice family, you know. Don't run me over. Are you guys? He knows a lot of information about a lot of people. Everybody tries to act like it's a big deal with Diddy getting caught up, but I think he's just the bottom of the barrel. I think there's so many rich celebrities above him that are the real problem in this world. You know what I mean? And I just think it's crazy that none of his friends. Where's Jay-Z? My God? Where's Pharrell? Where's Beyonce? Where's all his so-called friends? Where's Kevin Hart? You know what I mean? Where's Kevin Hart? Oh shit, there he is. Hell yeah, taking that bald head. I was just talking about you, man. How did everything go today? Yeah, how did everything go today, Gil? You good? Did you beat the case? Did you smack the judge up like, fuck you, bitch? Wow. I just hope you're okay. We was praying for you actually earlier. We was making sure that everything's good. And as soon as we prayed for you, you like just like a checkup to see how everything's going and if you're being good. You know, some of these cases like that, they won't let you go online, you know? Like they'll ban you from going online. You're lucky you ain't have that. Uh it's some drama. I'm not. I got the internet turned off. Let me see. Turn it off. There you go. I turned it off. It should be working better. So I'm good. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. Hey, this lady talking to. Hmm. How you doing? Nah. She look familiar though. I gotta go the Wawa, which is a little bit further. I'm here sitting at Children's Hospital. We got to do some. Now he's testing because it's bad. What are you allergic to? You don't know? My kids stayed home today. Both of them are sick. They both got the flu. That's the one thing. Like, it's cool having your kids go to school, but you know, you're exposing them to a lot of diseases and a lot of people who are sick. And I didn't realize that my kids are sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your baby's cool. Oh, here we go.
What up, though? Just
What's
coming fly.
what's
What up,
happening?
though?
What up?
Brother King. What up, though? What up, though?
Oh,
Got the
what's
hood
good? What's
good?
good?
Shit.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just talking about Diddy and shit on here.
So, you talking about Diddy?
Yeah,
Dog, I gotta ask you a question, though, because I was just telling Brother King Exodus, because you remember how you told me you was watching that shit about Snoop Dogg? Where we just
yeah,
grabbed
yeah,
his,
yeah.
just walked out with his shit, ounce of weed from the dispensary and shit.
I'm going.
But,
That's where I'm going next. I got to go to get my money out. Then I'm going there myself.
yeah, no, you don't know who Spice One is, though? How don't you know who Spice One is? That's
No,
like
no.
one of the most famous.
Yeah, no, Spice One was talking. I was asking if you knew who Spice One was because they were talking about Snoop.
No Spice One. We know Spice One.
It sounded familiar, so I figured that.
If you watch,
But yeah, they're saying Snoop. Are you there?
yeah, yeah, we're here.
But they're saying Snoop's basically a liar, and all these stories that he tells aren't true. Like the story where Nas surrounded Tupac. I don't know if you heard him tell that story. He said
But I heard
Nas and all his friends surrounded Tupac, and they had them, and they were scared. And then people
no,
were saying that
that story, but
Snoop wasn't there.
Nas
Was
said
it?
that Nas ended up telling Tupac he ain't want to beef with him because that was his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
beef.
yeah.
Like they could have fucked up Pac if they wanted to. They was deep enough, but they didn't and shit.
And
Like
Tupac said
him
when
and
he
Pac.
went home, he erased all their songs talking shit about him.
Yeah, because I don't think Nas was on that diss track LALA. And I know they took Prodigy's verse from My Deep off LALA too, and dissing the West Coast.
Yeah, that's all because of that New York song where they kicking over the buildings and shit.
We probably hear some new news today about Diddy because it's Monday and shit. I heard they was trying to move him from New York to New Jersey to a different holding facility, federal holding facility.
Why is that?
Because he fears for his
Is
life.
he?
They that place hell
That's what I
on earth.
figured.
Someone just got shanked up and murdered in there like a week ago and shit or some shit, a couple weeks
Oh
ago.
shit.
So it's supposed to be
I'm
one of the
gonna.
wildest old jails. But shit, a lot of motherfuckers went through there. A lot of famous people went through there.
Yeah, that's where Epstein was. That's where Epstein allegedly unalived himself.
Allegedly alive, right?
Allegedly.
Man, they think that's why Diddy got put on suicide watch. Not because he's suicidal, because he want to make sure they don't accidentally unalive his ass too and shit.
I wouldn't be
Right.
surprised if it happened. He knows a lot of information, and everyone's saying that he's going to take everybody down with him.
He is. We know Diddy's a rat. It runs in his blood. His pops was a rat. Frank Lucas put it on front when he got out of prison. That Diddy's dad. I mean, he got murdered. I think Diddy was 2 or 3 years old when his dad got murdered, and it was because he was ratting. That shit running in his blood.
That's crazy.
Right.
They
Yeah.
made it sound like his dad was a gangster. I thought
He was. Yeah, he rocked with
he was.
who before Frank Lucas? Who was Frank Lucas the driver for? Before Frank Lucas was not Bugsy Siegel. He was the with Lucky Luciano. What's his name? Damn, I can't think of the
Gotti,
gangster.
Gotti.
Yeah, movie about him. The guy in Harlem. They made that shit. Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson. Yeah, he worked with he was with
Oh
worked for
shit,
Bumpy
yeah.
Johnson. Then he started working for Frank Lucas. And
American
Frank Lucas
Gangster.
said he ratted on him and shit. And Frank Lucas, that's from the movie the movie
Yeah,
American
American
Gangster
Gangster.
that Denzel.
Yeah, American Gangster.
Yeah, that's how Eddie. That's the same movie where Eddie Jackson Oh, straight up, damn. Yeah, he a straight up rat. He brought down the Motown Mafia too and shit.
Yeah, they say that Diddy saw his pops get unalived in front of him when he was a kid. Because of that, I
Yeah, I don't
guess.
know why it got quiet all of a sudden. I can't barely hear you.
You didn't hear me?
Bring this.
I
Yeah,
had
I
my
can hear
hand
you a
on the.
little bit. Hold on, I gotta help carry some of this shit up there.
I got it. No, they say that Diddy saw his father get unalived in front of him when he was a kid. You know about that?
That's crazy.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, is that true or is that like a lie?
Yeah, Diddy's a piece of shit. I don't fuck with Diddy. I never fuck with Diddy. I didn't fuck with the
Don't run me over.
So
I
what's
had I
it raining over there?
I always had a love hate relationship with Diddy because I mean, more money, more problems was like my song. You know what I mean? Because of the Biggie verse,
Yeah,
like that Biggie verse was incredible.
more money, more problems with this shit. Now that was a pop song though and shit. That had Big on it too and shit.
Yeah, that's like one of Big's last actual songs that was
Yeah,
released.
that was Biggie's track. You notice as soon as Big died, did he drop that one only album he got? That's why I hate when they be saying he's a rapper. He ain't no motherfucking rapper, dog.
Nah.
He's a fucking monster. That's what the fuck he is. I'll keep it
Yeah, they say that's the Velvet
going.
Mafia. If you know what I'm saying? That's what they say is the Velvet Mafia. That's what Birdman runs. I heard the homosexual mafia. Did you ever hear that?
What up?
They say that Diddy was running the homosexual mafia. They say the Birdman.
Watch what you say. Watch what you say. You won't get burned. Oh shit.
Man, it's about to come down. You good?
Ah,
The joke kept cutting out for a minute.
yeah, we good. What's up with everybody in the chat? What up, though, Black Line? Hey, I see Black Line. Was that you, Black Line? The same Black Line or a different Black Line that was tapped in? There was a Detroit Lions football thing going on Sunday, and I seen a black. There was like 8,000 people in the chat, and I seen a Black Line, and he was talking about Chicago Bears and shit. I was wondering if that was the same Black Line.
What the hell are they doing? Look at it. What are you doing? What's behind me? This is a
Where
drive-through.
you
What
want
the fuck's
to
this guy
smoke at
doing?
it here?
What the fuck's this guy
Hey,
doing?
where you want to
Nobody.
smoke at it here?
You see that?
In there.
Nobody going to drive-through because of that one car. He's like blocking everybody.
Where do you want to smoke in? All right. I'm about to roll one up.
When I get back, I'm gonna do the same. I got this shit called Animal. You ever hear Rhythm? The brand Rhythm?
I don't know why it's so quiet, though.
You can't hear me?
It's low, real low, and I got my volume all the way up.
Yeah, I got my volume all the way up too.
It might have been because I turned off the Bluetooth. I had you Bluetooth in the truck.
I
Hold on,
got
I'm gonna back out and come right back in.
All right.
Hold on,
I gotta hit
if
the
it'll let me. I'm
ATM
gonna
real
share
quick.
this shit too. Get some eyes up in here.
Hell yeah. I'm just trying to hit the ATM up real quick.
I think you gotta. Yeah, how do I get out of this? Man? Yeah,
Want me to get you out or out of service? You there?
my mic is muted. Hold on. I'm trying. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna come right back.
All right. Hopefully you're coming back. ATM is temporary on the vet, unable to print receipt. All right, that's fine. I don't need a receipt. There we go. You should have came right in. Capital throw.
I can hear you a lot louder now.
Yeah, I was like talking loud as hell because I got my volume all the way up.
Yeah, I'm about to. Bro, you can't. I paid $30 for this ounce, dog. These bitches used to go for like 100 an ounce. Now I got an ounce for $30. You can't beat that shit nowhere. That's some good ass weed too. With 30% THC. Where'd
Transaction
you go?
declined. Hold on, what the fuck? Hold on a second. That's
Tell them about the other spot though. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got the 2 for 40 out there in Hazel Park, just out on the other side of 8 Mile. 2 for 40 ounces. So y'all can see. We got a zip up in here. Brother King X got me buying ounces at a time now, but I be blowing through the bitches. I
that's
bought
the
an
way to
ounce
do it.
Friday. I bought an ounce Friday. That shit was gone by Sunday. I was
You
smoking
want to
roaches.
like pull that money out. That's crazy. I had to go back in and check my balance.
What they
That's crazy.
reject you?
Yeah, like they took $3 out of something, I don't know what, and messed everything up. Now I gotta pull out 40.
Man,
Oh, hey, Margaret, how you doing
that's
today?
the shit.
I'm
That's
in
what
checking.
you gotta carry cash, dog. Fuck putting that shit on the card. That's what they want you to do. Carry
There we
cash,
go.
dog. They're trying to eliminate cash. What's up? Where's everybody from? Smash the like on the way in. You on Chester McFly's channel. I'm Jay Gutter from the Hood Smoker Podcast. We got Brother King X in the building. Shout out to Black Tommy outside. I know he's out there doing work, getting money. I talked to him earlier and shit.
What's
Well, I
this?
didn't talk to him earlier in texting. He might be tapped in. I should send him this here. I'm gonna say Black Tony. He'll tap in at work in the chat.
Ooh, come on, man. Trying to bounce his umbrella and put my money away. It's a pain in the ass.
Hold on, I'm gonna share it to one more person, dog. Hold
Word.
on.
We good to go. Got everything here. Now I'm going to the dispensary myself. How much you get? How'd you get an ounce at the dispensary? $30. I'm getting a quarter for 40. I'm getting a
Dog,
quarter for
Cuban
40.
Link was going in. Did you see he was going in on Latin Pain last night? It was and he was just dogging them. It was live. I sent the live to everybody to tap in. I was about to start talking shit, but Cuban Link, I didn't want to make it look like, oh, Cuban Link, you need backup and shit, because that's what Latin Pain was trying to make it sound like. You need all these people to take your back. And Cuban Link was holding his own in there. He knew I was in the chat. I told him I was watching. I was about to start leaving comments, but I'm like, fuck it. Cuban Link, it ain't like he was holding him. He was just talking this dumbass shit, that old one-eye Willie motherfucker.
Who was
Oh,
that guy?
he's a crackhead from the Bronx that moved. We found out where he stayed because we got JC. He could find
Yeah.
out all that shit. So we found
Yo,
out where he's at. He's in El Paso, Texas now, and fucking he's just a hater, dog. He hates Cuban Link because of what Cuban Link did. Cuban Link even gave him a shot, came on his show, tried to help him out. He used to call Cuban Link at like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, because he got emotional damage. You know what I'm saying? He got mental problems and shit. And he always try to put that on other people, dog. But I don't know, he's fucked up. That's why when they was trolling him, JC, he talks about his dogs all the time. I swear, JC almost made him cry. He was like, I hope all your puppies die, this and that. And I swear to God, I seen Latin Pain's eyes tearing up and shit. But when you when you start dogging him, he got his whole chat is moderators, like everybody in the chat. So as soon as you start talking shit, they hide you from the channel, and that's what they did. That was the last time Cuban Link was talking shit, and Parkhead was in there. We was all in there taking Cuban Link's back going in, and he blocked us off from the channel that or put us in timeout, the 24-hour timeout till but left Cuban Link on there so they could all like team up on Cuban Link. You know what I'm saying? Because he had
yeah, that's what they do. They bitches like that.
yeah, that's some more. You see, we leave the trolls out there unless they
Nowhere
be
to go,
on some
buddy.
dumbass shit. If they start saying some off the wall shit, some weirdo shit, then we'll put them in timeout. But for the most part, we leave the trolls on there. We ain't worried
Yeah, me
about them.
too. I leave them on too. I go back and forth with them. You know that.
Yeah, you need to check out. Damn, hold on. You need to check out this dude named King Troll, dog. He be going in, dog, and he wants to collaborate with us. I'm going in on these trolls, but that dude, he can. I watched him going in on Latin Pain for like 3 hours straight, dog, and he's good at that shit, going in on motherfuckers. I was rolling like literally. I was watching. Usually, after so you can only talk so much shit. This dude got shit for days, dog. He can just keep going and shit. He's fucking hilarious. He's called King Troll. Look him up, KT King Troll on YouTube,
I'll
dog.
check
Dude's
them out.
hilarious.
Yo, you
Yeah,
got to talk to JC and find out where Tyler Quali lives. I want
I'll
to know
find
where he.
him. JC, look, are you friends with him on Instagram?
I'm not sure. I might be.
I don't know if he's on Facebook. His Instagram is JCB. That's his Instagram.
Yeah, I seen
But
him on the live the one night.
yeah, he wants to collaborate with No Pants. He's a kid, dog. He's only like 16 and he knows or 17 and he fucking dog, he knows more about this computer shit than anybody I fucking know, dog. Literally, he found me dude's address within like a few minutes, dog. All I had to send him was a couple little things. I don't want to say too much on here. I mean, he put it out there. We just wanted people to be aware that while they're talking all this shit on the internet, that people can find out right where you're at. You know what I'm saying? If they really want to get at you, they can get at you and shit. You think you're
Oh
safe
yeah.
because you're behind the keyboard. That ain't the case. Motherfuckers really want to get you, they gonna get you this shit.
I told you last night when I was out, some dude he recognized me, watches my videos and shit. at the dollar store.
Yeah, bro, I've had that shit happen more than a few times and shit. Though I had fucking cops and feds pull up like, you're the street reporter. I was like, how fuck you know me? YouTube. I see you on YouTube. Da 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 da. They're like, we know you be at this and that, and they're naming streets and shit. I'm like, how the fuck you know where I be at? They're like, cause you're live on YouTube. Like we ain't watching this and that. Like da 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 da. Like fuck you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching, you know?
They watch that shit. That hip hop police shit is for real.
Yeah, yeah. They said they made that up because of Diddy. I was watching some video that the hip hop police was invented because of Sean Combs. That's what this guy was saying.
I heard that shit was going on before Diddy, dog. They had the hip hop police. I don't know. That might have been some real. I heard that shit all came out when the whole West Coast was coming out with that gangster shit and all that.
Yeah.
And they were saying like there's a lot of rappers did get locked up for like moving drugs or murder, different cases and shit because they were being watched. What up, though, Parkhead?
Oh, what's
Scott, what
up,
is the
Parkhead?
building?
The Eagles, Lions, and the Celtics won. Or you
Hell
say
yeah,
Celtics?
that's what's up. Celtics, yeah.
Yeah, we all
No,
won.
I
And
be
Dallas
following that.
lost.
I be
And
following the
Dallas lost.
YouTube now, Parkhead. I be leaving comments and I always shout you out too and shit. I always be like, yeah, Parkhead put us up on you and shit out here in
There you
Detroit.
go. That's dope. See that? Randall right there. That's dope. Yeah. It's a real Eagles fan right there. That's awesome.
Yeah,
They crazy out here about the Eagles, man.
though I think most cities are. The only cities that really ain't, it seems like, is like Florida, places like that where they're retirement cities where people, like, they got people from all over, like up north, like New York and Philly and Detroit that move when they get older, move down to Florida and places like that to retire. And then
Yeah.
they're fans of other teams and shit. They're not really fans of the Miami and shit, and Tampa Bay and all them teams down there, Jacksonville.
Well,
That's
Dallas is like that. Most of their fans ain't from Dallas, Texas. You know what I mean? They
right.
that's why
Yeah,
they call them America's team because they the biggest
yeah.
bandwagon fan base in all of sports.
I don't think they're America's team anymore. I heard something about who the new America's team was. I just can't remember at the moment who they said it was.
America's team should be the Eagles, man. America started in Philadelphia. This is where America started, right here,
Yeah.
beating that
All right.
British
Well,
ass.
y'all can be America's team. We gonna be the Hood's team. Detroit's the
That's
Hood's
cool.
team. We represent for every hood in the world. The Detroit Lions. So if you from the
See,
hood,
you seen
that's
those
kind of like
videos?
how Oakland is. That's kind of like, all right, I said Oakland. They done been in so many cities. The Raiders. The Raiders
Yeah,
are like the hood team. Like, even our homies in L.A., they still rock with the Raiders harder than they rock with the Rams and shit. Just because they're diehard Raiders fans from back in the days and shit.
yeah.
L.A. Rams and the Oakland or the L.A. Raiders and the Oakland Raiders. Like, I remember
Well, they used
watching
to be
Bo
the L.A.
Jackson.
Raiders when I was a kid.
Yeah, when they had Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen and all that. Yeah,
Hell yeah, yeah, yeah,
fucking what? Howie Long wasn't he on that team? Linebacker.
yeah.
He was a beast. I forgot who the
His son
quarterback.
was on the Eagles. His son was on the Eagles.
Who Howie
He
Long?
won. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl with us.
Yeah, we about to smoke me, but we got brother King X in the building too, Parker. So you know we over here. This is where we gonna be doing the in-house interviews. We setting it up, brother King X, getting everything set up and shit, putting
Oh, that's
working.
dope. You got an
Yeah.
in-house interview coming up?
Yeah, real soon. We was just talking to Jack Frost about it, but it's probably gonna be mostly Detroit artists we fuck with, and then legends, and then like when people come to Detroit, like let's say DJ Quick, somebody, whenever people's doing shows here in Detroit, then we can book them for in houses. But we're not just letting anybody over here. You know what I'm saying? Because next thing
I
you know, you got
got you.
baby motherfuckers, and we got security. You know, Mr. Go To got his own security company, so security, we all good on the security tip. So all our guests can feel comfortable. They ain't got to worry about no bullshit. Plus, I always have my strap on me, so I ain't worried about it. I ain't gonna be like no jumper and shit like Adam 22 and somebody go pull a strap on me on an interview and shit. That'd be a bad move.
That was crazy. I thought he was gonna get it. He was like, eh.
They said the gun was fake. I heard that gun was fake that they robbed Adam 22 with. That it was fake. He's a hoe dog. I never fucked with Adam 22.
I thought he was cool at first, and then after I
Bro, he's a
started
weirdo.
finding
You
out
know
he's
how
letting people
Diddy
smash
kid?
his girl.
Well,
I
he's
was like,
watching like some Diddy shit. Like, why ain't they talking about that as much? Like, they talk about it a little bit, but why ain't they talking about it as much? Like, he's doing the same type of shit as Diddy. He just ain't got the money and the power like Diddy. So he's only doing it to a certain extent, but he's doing the same shit. Letting dudes smash his girl while he's watching and shit, some old weirdo shit. I'm sure he might not have thousands of bottles of baby oil, but I bet you he got bottles of baby oil laying around. Fucking Adam 22's punk ass. Yeah.
That's crazy, though, man. You gotta let people smash your girl for clout.
Nah, that's some old. That's that weirdo shit. That's that weirdo shit. I seen Sada Baby out there and they was doing some wrestling shit, making it like they was fighting and shit. Sada Baby from Detroit, and that shit looked fake as hell, like some WWE shit, trying to make it look real. That's why he started bringing in. First, he had what he get brought in like Crit Mac, Whack 100. He was trying to bring in
Yeah.
real gangsters to hang with him and fuck with him, just so he thinking that would protect him and shit.
He had that one dude who was like a pimp. I like that one guy he had on the show, Sharp. That guy Sharp's cool.
I don't know who that is. I
He's like
probably
a
know
pimp.
him too.
He had a show called on No Jumper called the Sharp Tank,
All
and
right,
he would
yeah,
have like
I never was a
they would
big
have like
fan.
hoes come on, and he would like talk shit to him, like you ruin your life, baby girl. You shouldn't be out here doing that, girl. Like kind of giving him advice and shit.
All right, so the Rangers are rivals, although they shit. All right, so they shit. What's up with Ron Savage, Parkhead? What was he talking about yesterday? I heard he went live yesterday. Was he crying on there? Was he talking about Bambooty, Hassan
He,
Campbell? And them?
Hassan Campbell, crazy that dude.
I fucks with Hassan. Hassan's cool and shit. I fucks with him because he ain't never changed his story. He don't back down. He ain't like he could have did the same shit like Ron Savage and shit, but he didn't. He didn't take the bag. He didn't need the money. He ain't broke
The hell's
like that.
this? You see that?
And he still out there. There you go. There's a chair for you.
Crazy.
Uh, Motherfuckers moving chairs on buggies.
Oh, maybe you can see the city from here. Sometimes you can. Yeah, here you go. There's Philly for you.
Really? Yeah. See that ain't how the houses look over here in Detroit.
That's why I said it. Row homes, man. That's why I keep saying to you, like your
That
houses have
reminds
all
me of
this.
New York. That's what that kind of reminds me of how the houses are in New York a little bit. Except
That's
more
why.
one ways.
Yeah, they
Y'all
all
got on
connected.
yeah. Yeah, we got like what they call two family flex out here in Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the suburbs, like Delaware County, like where you guys are from, kind of.
The suburbs, we don't look like the
Yeah, because I'm saying the
suburbs.
space, the way the houses are, like there's space. Like in the
The
suburbs,
only
there's
reason they're
space.
fake like that is because a lot of these houses, it used to be houses after houses after house. Yep. But over the years, they got burnt down, abandoned. People left them, and they tore them down, shit like that. But at one time, like the population of Detroit is cut in half since back in the days because of how many houses got tore down. But really, I don't know how true that is because they don't count the homeless, and we got a huge homeless population in Detroit because of that too. That's why they got squatter rights and all that.
Yeah, Philly's like that too. They all live in the subway or Kensington here.
Yeah, we ain't got subways, so we can't do that. I
Yeah, they
know
have.
motherfuckers though that'll ride a bus though. I know homeless people that'll ride a bus till that bitch float stops riding, get on that
Yeah, they
bitch and
do
then
that shit here. They ride the subway round and round. They don't get off.
sleep on that bitch till they gotta get
Yeah.
off till they get kicked off.
That's why I like
I,
taking the train
I
better
do
than
a
the
motherfucker that used
subway.
to
I don't
do
like
that.
taking the L. People, I was on there the one day with my kids, and some asshole was smoking rocks on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to move cars and shit. That's crazy though. You gonna do that with kids and shit on there? Like people are crazy.
Would you say Parkhead drove around 7 mile today? So
He
we're
said,
right now we're only 2 miles from 7 mile. We over here on 5 mile.
"Who's Level Wells? Who's that?"
Layla Wills. She's the one that's from Chicago that organized the protest to keep African Bambaataa from going into the hip hop museum. And Ron Savage was the one who was with her, and Hassan Campbell showed up to show support to go after to protest African Bambaataa. And then after that, Ron Savage changed his story after a group of lawyers took the case and they was going to go at Bambaataa. But as soon as Ron Savage changed his story, those lawyers dropped the case. So he fucked it up with the other victims and shit because he
Yeah,
said that
yeah,
he lied. He said that Bambaataa didn't know he was 14, that he had a fake ID saying he was
yeah,
18.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He know African bottom was playing with his booty hole.
for real, for real. Yeah, no doubt.
What's the number one hit?
Huh?
Like, what's his like number one hit? His best song
Shit, probably
of
playing it
his
rock.
Play the rock, the group.
Planet, yeah, Planet Cock.
Don't stop, play the cock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they used to play that shit like at
don't
the
stop.
skating range, at the school dances and shit. That was like
Yeah, at Villanova Skating Arena.
that shit. But yeah, I don't fuck with them, dog. I can't rock with that. Fuck African Bambooty and that whole crew. And I ain't saying fuck the Zulu Nation because I know that African Bambaataa don't represent for the whole Zulu Nation though. And that's what I was explaining. Because shout out to Layla Wills, but she ain't too much like into hip hop like that. She rocks with Cuban Link and then she knows some rappers and Hassan Campbell that because of the whole situation. But she was a victim too and shit. But of that shit. But not from Bambaataa, but from somebody else. But yeah, I try to explain that shit about hip hop is not doesn't rock with Bambaataa like that. Like you can't hold like say everybody from hip hop is on that shit just because of Bambaataa and like Diddy and shit.
Right.
You name a couple people and they
Yeah,
act all hip hops like that. We know that
yeah.
shit
That's
ain't.
what they was asking Method Man. They're like, "You think hip hop is ruined now because of Diddy getting locked up?" And they're like, "No, they got nothing to do with hip hop."
Yeah, Method Man, they got another they're going on the road. I just seen a flyer for it. Method Man, I forgot who else. Oh,
I
Ray
saw him
Kwan.
live in Philly a couple years
Method Man,
ago.
Ray Kwan.
Actually, like 7 years, 7, 8 years ago, I saw him live in Philly a couple years ago.
Parkhead said, "What up, BKX?"
What up, Parkhead?
So, hey, Parkhead, who you think will win if we meet in the playoffs, Detroit or Philly? You got Detroit and
Man,
Philly. What do you think?
if we all healthy, if we got AJ Brown, ain't nobody touching us. AJ Brown's a beast, and the way Dallas Goddard's been playing,
AJ Brown ain't met Hutch yet.
yeah, because
Wait
he's
till he
he's been
gets
injured.
me point.
He didn't play last 2 weeks. He didn't play this weekend
Yeah,
last week.
he take one hit from Hutchinson from Michigan. He's the one who got 5 or 6 sacks that game. We ended up losing. Our defense was good. It was golf was fucking up, and I still think we should give that backup quarterback a chance. Cause you know what we did and we won is we ran the ball twice as many times as we passed it this last game, and that's what we didn't do the other game. We passed the ball twice as much as we ran it. If we're a running team, you know what I'm saying? We got good running backs. We don't. That's
Yeah.
why we don't need a mobile quarterback because we actually got 3 good running backs, but
Didn't your
two of
running
them.
back get hurt yesterday?
Oh, Gibbs. No, he was all right. They said he was walked off the field and all that shit. He was good. He always be getting banged up. I seen him dragging himself off the field the other week and shit, like sliding on his ass with his arms to get off the field so he wouldn't get the flag thrown. But he's good. And Montgomery, he reminds me of Jerome Bettis and shit. The bus, like we just
Yeah.
you guaranteed you're gonna get a few yards, at least a few yards. You know what I'm saying? He might, but he does got them breakaway runs. But you know when you give him the ball, he's gonna at least get it at least through the front line, like a few yards with everybody on him. So
That's no doubt.
yeah, it's it. And Gibbs is one of those outside like a quick pass or a toss and shit, and he can run. He got the speed and shit. So we got that 1-2 punch.
Ain't gonna stop. Good job, fuckface.
Uh-oh. World Star. World Star. Get some World Star
They
going.
never stop over here. Like you crossing the street and
If
shit.
you go
Like
out there and get in a fight with somebody in Philly right now, Chester, I'll go right now while we're live and I'll go beat someone's ass, just some random person right now. I'll go shoot a second.
you never know what could happen with me.
I gotta find the right one though. I don't want to beat up nobody that don't deserve it.
I told you the one night when that guy tried me when I was live with Blantonio, I was trying to grab my knuckles and then he ran away.
I almost fucked up this pump supporter on the job, though. This carpenter, electrician had to break it up. I usually don't talk politics with these motherfuckers and shit, but this dude said something, dog, that was so off the wall. And I was like, so I told him Trump's a terrorist. I was like, how you gonna send the Americans to that was a terrorist act, the state capitol and all that shit, whatever, when that shit happened and shit. And I was like, people died, like that was okay. Now they're arresting people. Why ain't they arrest Trump on that and shit? He sent them. And then I remember Adam Calhoun, who's a huge Trump supporter, made a video when that shit happened, talking shit to Trump. Like, where was you at? Like the people did what you said, and when they looked for their fearless leader, you were gone. He was pissed.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
going
hiding.
in.
That shit was that shit was whack.
And
Hey,
he
you know
made a
what?
tweet.
You know why he was gone?
Why?
Because it's biblical. It say in the end, in the Quran and in the Bible, that in the end, Satan will forsake his own people. In the end, the devil gonna be like, I ain't tell y'all to do that.
Right. You can't get much more of the devil than the KKK, so you know he's part of the KKK. Well, his pops was. So
I didn't
I
know
mean,
that. I
yeah,
know the
you can find
Democrats started
that.
that shit though. I told you the Democrats started that
Oh, I
shit
knew
though.
that. I
Yeah,
knew
but
that.
see, the thing people got fucked up is the Democrat Republicans. You know, Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, but you know times was different back then. And actually, they tried to make the Civil War. They said that it was strictly about slavery, but that wasn't the case, dog. They did that because then
It was about money.
yeah, and the black soldiers will fight for the North because the North freed the slaves. But that really wasn't really what it was about. They made
They
it
were fighting
about
for the South too. They were fighting for the South too.
if they had to,
Yeah,
they were
let's run
forced to, but they
back.
moved to the North. The
Alright,
North
let's
actually had
see.
platoons.
They had to fight for the South in order
Oh,
to
no
get their
problem, Miguel.
slavery. Right. They was promised their freedom if they fought for the South.
Right. Would you
I was
say
watching. You see that
Park?
video I sent you last night? It was like which one? Anonymous video saying that they can't have a third party because like it's based on a eagle. I didn't know that. Like the right wing and left wing, it's about an eagle. Did you know that?
Yeah, fuck, dog. It's like a gang and shit. I swear to
Yeah,
God, I've
yeah.
been.
I didn't know that. I thought like right
Yeah,
wing and
left
left wing. They're
wing,
like,
right
yeah, it's an
wing,
eagle.
left wing,
Think
right
about
wing.
it. Right wing eagle, left wing eagle. So the eagles.
Would you say Parkhead the first? What you said? George Washington's a Freemason? Was a Freemason? I know George
I mean,
Washington was
think
a
about the White House, right? West Wing, East
East
Wing,
Wing.
West
Yeah,
Wing.
Yeah, yeah,
but the
yeah. I
White
didn't
House.
know that. It's about an eagle. That's crazy.
They're all crooked, dog. It's like voting for the like who like you got to vote for somebody bad if you
And
know.
you're right.
It's like
And it is about an ego. It's about an ego and it's about their ego.
right ego
Yeah.
in it. Ego. Yeah.
I just can't fuck with Camilla, yo. I told you. She slept her way to the top. You know what I mean? Just Eddie Griffin was calling her. He's
He's
like,
right,
come,
boss.
come,
I
come,
mean,
come, Camilla Chameleon. She comes
Black
and
Lives Matter
goes.
slavery got brought into it because it was beneficial to the government's image, and that's true as shit. That's what they were doing. That's what I mean. And they tried to make it like it was. They were. That was what it was about. Was freeing the slaves, but it wasn't all about that and shit. But Detroit, was one of the main spots where all they was trying to get to. Was Philly probably too?
Yeah,
Was
Philly too. Philly was the main spot. Absolutely. My one
Detroit.
friend who lived in
Detroit
the
actually,
suburbs, this girl had part of the Underground Railroad underneath her barn, like where she
yeah,
lived, and it was like a historic site,
Detroit
like where
was
she
actually
lived.
the main, was like one of the headquarters of the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause you know that church downtown, bro, on Jefferson,
yeah, the big one.
that big one,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. Part of the Underground Railroad is up under that, bro.
I heard
I
that.
went there on a field trip in school, bro.
I
We
heard
went up
that
under there.
there's tunnels and shit all under
Yeah,
there. I heard
same
about that
thing with Philly. There's tunnels all over Philly because of that shit.
shit.
Still,
Shit, there's a place in the suburbs of Detroit. They built it for World War II in case it got invaded. It's called Shack Town, they call it, and it's like a little ghetto inside a suburb in Westland. And it was built for World War II for the soldiers lived there. But they had tunnels that connect every house. They had these things they call them back pass and all this shit. But it was built. All the schools there are bomb shelters. They turned the bomb shelters into schools. So fucking the nuclear bomb shelters.
yeah, yeah, we
And this
got
is
that here. We got that here too.
Hey, bro, real talk. Believe it or not, I was looking up some shit, and they was talking about sundown towns. And believe it or not, they say the Midwest and mainly Michigan had the most number of sundown towns.
Yeah, what is that? I heard that before. What is Sundown Town? Like,
Sundown town is basically a town where I'm not
what's
supposed to
that,
be
man?
at.
I know.
Where I'm
My feet
supposed to
stands
be
like the
at night.
Eagles game.
Yeah, me too.
How's everything down the house?
Good, good.
Hey, all the guys are good down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see the boys. I was out in Malvern and Willow Grove, so I know some of the boys down there.
that's cool.
And y'all, how do you feel?
I'm doing all right.
You sober?
Yeah,
Good for you. You look sober,
thank you,
and you look great.
thank you.
I've seen you before, but I never got a chance. I didn't see you at Malvern. Where'd you get clean? Where'd you get clean at?
I got what you call it. What's the name of that spot? I'm trying to think.
I've been to Bowling Green. I've been all over the fuck.
Yeah, Malvern. I was there.
Yeah, I was at Malvern, but you look good, man. Keep the good work up.
Thank you.
How long you been clean? Seriously?
I don't keep track of time. I think that's a bad way to go.
Yeah, that is a bad way to go.
I don't want to think the last time I.
I
Yeah,
can see your eyes. They're bright white. Man, you're good.
thank you.
Keep it up. My brother.
Yeah. Basically, a sundown town is a town where I ain't supposed to be at a certain time of night when the sun goes down, because I would get lynched.
That's
That's what that
crazy.
means. Yeah. Yeah. What you say,
It was
governor?
like that for Italians in the South too. You know that?
Yeah. What?
It was like that for Italians in the South too. They was the second largest group of people to get lynched. Not that many people know that. And I told you about Little Palermo. That's why I fought with Talib about. So that never happened. I'm like, yeah, it did. Look it up. Little Palermo, New Orleans. 11 Italians were lynched.
The
They
Talib,
said,
he can get out of control with that shit. He too. If you disagree with him, you can't have a conversation with him. If you don't believe what he believes in, he just that right away he just start calling you names and talking shit.
Right.
You can't have an adult conversation, an educated conversation with
huh.
Talib, and he's supposed to be a conscious rapper. He's supposed to be this, that. But I mean, he fabricated his whole past too with the whole Brooklyn shit. Being from Ohio, like represent where you're from. I mean, now it's cool to be from Ohio because LeBron's from Ohio.
He
Fucking
has a
not.
lot of shows in Ohio too. You know that, right?
Well,
A lot of his.
High Tech is his homeboy. They was a group, and we know High Tech from Ohio. And Dave Chappelle. Why you think he rock with Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle? Dave
yeah.
Chappelle from Ohio, and he be at his crib and shit.
He get mad when you
Cat
bring
Williams.
that up.
Oh yeah, Cat Williams is from Ohio. Cat Williams, all them cats from Ohio. Remember he got in that fight at that he was playing football with them kids. They
Yeah,
was like
yeah, 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 yeah.
14, 15, and that one kid whooped his ass. But he was like, I'm the only motherfucker from Hollywood that'll roll up in the hood by myself. And he was rolling up, playing football with everybody in the hood, but that still was fucked up. But the kid was big. He was a big kid for his age. Like he probably played football for the high school team. The Cat a little fella and shit, but he still went out there. I ain't mad at Cat because he got beat up by the kid. I give him props because he can go on the hood like that. You know what I'm saying? I give him props for that because you ain't gonna catch like Kevin Hart in the hood like that. Kevin Hart's ass. Yo, you ain't gonna catch him in Compton. Hell no. Even though we know he's straight out of Compton. Yeah. Well, they said Cat Williams said he was a plant because he was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how do
And
you
he's at all
go?
the Diddy
He's like,
parties. He
that's
was at the
unheard
Diddy
of.
party.
Yeah, they said how is that? He said Cat Williams said that's unheard of. To
How you doing,
be
man?
you just started being a comedian, and all of a sudden you're in Hollywood movies and shit, this and that. They was like they planted him. He was already like part of their like he was a plant. They need certain plants. Like they find people like okay, we're gonna give you this much money. You're gonna be a star. We're gonna make you a star. It's almost like I think it was Ice Cube. It was a few people like DOC. People said where they were like when you ask them about the Illuminati, what they always say, what the answer I always hear is from people that actually know about this shit. Like DOC said, he had plenty of opportunities to go through the door. He was like, I'm scared to go through the door. I don't know which door to go through. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah,
his
yeah.
documentary hasn't dropped. He don't know who to fuck with out of the machines and shit. Right. Like, why ain't he fucking with Jimmy Iovine and them when that's Dr. Dre and those people? But for some reason, he ain't. You know what I'm saying? So you would think off rip, DOC shit would go under
Yeah, yeah,
Interscope,
yeah.
but he is
Well, that's
not.
what
I
I was
mean,
telling you with Jimmy Iovine that they were saying that Jimmy Iovine and that other dude you were saying, Clive Davis,
Clive
was trying to
Davis.
get Diddy to sign some kind of contract or something. And after he refused, that's when all this shit supposedly happened. That's what people were saying.
Mm.
I don't know how much there is behind that, but
I don't know about Jimmy Iovine. I talked with Jimmy Iovine. I don't think Jimmy Iovine's part of that because Eminem and them. I know 50 definitely ain't a part of that. Eminem for sure he been taking shots at Diddy since back in the days.
And he was taking shots at Suge too and shit, but he didn't really. He said he didn't take like he took subliminal shots. He said he never mentioned his name because of Dre, because Dre told him to stay out of it and shit. But he did drop some little subliminal disses on him, fucking, because that's how shady he was. You know, him was going at. He ain't gonna bite his tongue. He only bite his tongue so much and shit. That's that. I mean, that's the mentality and shit. That's how we always been, because they always been trying to hold Detroit down. Like, we got artists that been rocking this shit for 50 years too and shit, rocking the mic and shit, but we don't get the same thing with the South, like the Ghetto Boys. Like, when we had, like Nick talked about it, like, a lot of our guests from the South talked about it. That was, like, we had, Low Life, aka New Life from Fifth Ward Boy from Rap A Lot Records talking about it. Like, they had to actually bulldog their way in to the industry because they had DJs, they had hip hop down in Houston in the '80s playing music, but they weren't playing Houston rappers. They were playing New York music,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Same
so they
thing in Philly.
basically, yeah, well, they went to war, but Philly is different because people always incorporated Philly and New York, kind of
Yeah,
like.
but we ain't part of New York. They try to adopt us like we part of them, and we like their little brother. We hate that shit.
But if you even this like the whole, because look at Rockefeller. I mean, with
Yeah,
state property and shit, and
they
you
saved
know.
Jay Z on that Dynasty album. He was falling apart when he made that Dynasty album. That's why he had to
You know
have
how
all
many
these Philly
times Beanie
rappers.
Siegel fucking Kanye West ass from getting fucked up? Beanie Siegel
Hell
saved
yeah,
his ass. Kanye admitted to that shit. Why you think Kanye threw Beanie Siegel $3 million? Like, here, dog, just take this shit. Like,
that's
fuck.
probably how he started his food truck. When you think about it.
Could be. You still got to go down there live. I want to be live with you when you go down there too.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go down there. I got to go down this
If
week.
you if you can give me an exact date and time, I can even do it how we do the Hood Smoker podcast, so we can have the Discord up and we can have like we can all be on there too and shit. And when you roll up and have you as the guest, Chester McFly rolls up on Beanie Siegel's food truck, and we can do like the whole. You can do a what do they call that? Where they you test the food and shit. Give
Yeah,
it a
a
little
review.
food review. Yeah, like I was
What the
a
fuck?
reaction video for the
Yeah, what the
food.
fuck going on over here? Is all this smoke? What's going on over here?
Got a fire.
No, somebody doing the yard. It's just
Y'all
dust.
got leaves on the ground already?
It's just dust. Yeah.
I don't think we got leaves on the ground. I don't even see the leaves. It's just starting to change colors.
Like I said, it goes usually here. It goes from fucking summertime right to winter. Like we don't really have
Oh, yeah.
a fall.
That's how we are, but then we be getting crazy weather. Like in January, it'll be 60 degrees and shit, like crazy as hell. Like, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
I remember one time we had a winter, bro, to where it didn't really get cold to go out on March, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that don't make no sense because it's about the spring about to be rolling around.
And is it just me though? Does it seem like when you was a kid in the wintertime there was always snow on the ground, and now it seems like we only get like a couple big snowfalls a year?
Yeah.
Oh
Same
man,
thing here.
we used to get snow heavy like a
Back,
motherfucker.
yeah, when we was kids, like it was always snow out, and now it
And
ain't
we had
like.
the blizzard of '96. That affected y'all too, right? The blizzard of
Yeah,
'96.
yeah, that hit us. Yeah, that hit the whole. I think the whole Midwest, East Coast to through the Midwest, Chicago, all that shit. Well, you know, Chicago only like a 4 hour ride from here.
Oh yeah, every time it snowed, in Michigan, we always got it when we was kids.
That is
Yeah,
like your biggest rival, like Detroit's biggest rival, Chicago, right?
they call us sister cities. Now, Ohio is like our. It seemed like it. That's well,
Ohio was Michigan's rival.
yeah,
I
Michigan.
got
As far as Detroit and Chicago ride together.
Yeah, Detroit and Chicago been working with each other since back in the days. Like I said, the Purple Gang, that's who did the Valentine's Day massacre for Al Capone. He used to get Detroit hitters
you.
to come out to Chicago to do hits, so they couldn't trace it back to him. And Purple Gang they used to use. My grandfather was part of that. He's in the picture in the book. They was all behind the wall in Jackson and shit and took a picture. They was all
That's
locked
crazy.
in, every member of the Purple Gang. But what my grandpa, from what I remember, he passed when I was 13. But he was always cool. But I do remember my they lived right over off Tireman. They was when I was a kid. They lived at Tireman, over by Tireman and Schaefer.
I know. You
Cause I remember I bought my, you know where that hip hop clothing store thing is? It says hip hop clothing on Greenfield and Joy Road.
know.
There used to be a pager. That's where I bought my first pager at. Was at that? There used to be a pager shop there,
I
right
know
where I
across
was.
street from White
White
Castle.
Castles, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right there. And that's what I remember walking from my grandma's house there when I was like 12. And fucking bought my first pager there and shit. Fucking that's where I bought my first beat. Was at that right there, the pager shop right there.
But
That
yo, I'm about to run up in the dispensary real quick.
That's what's up. Yeah, but I got my zip right here, my arm right here. That's some fire. It's some what is this? White rumps.
Again, this shit called Animal Face. It's 35% THC.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, this ain't that strong, but it's close. It's 28%. It's got to be at least 28% or up for me to fuck with it and shit. So
Yeah, me too.
and I got mine. Yeah, BKX over here got like pounds of weed laying around. He just got bag ounces of everything just laying around. He Grizzly got his own. Yeah, it's like they had a picture of Rick Ross playing. They got a lot of rappers at this dispensary we was going to and shit. What's the name of it? Give it a plug real quick on Chester McFly's channel. Plug that dispensary. What was the one that we went to?
Leaf and Bud.
Restore.
Leaf and Bud. Yeah, shout out to Leaf and Bud on
This is
Livernois.
Restore.
Okay. Shout out to
But
Chester
yeah,
McFly. Shout out to Parquet. Shout out to Black Lion. I'm Jay Gutter, brother King X. Chester McFly. The Hood Smoker Podcast. Shout out to Antonio Todd. If you're watching this at work, salute. Make sure you subscribe to the Hood Smoker Podcast too. We got
hell yeah.
Dusty coming Wednesday. Compton in the house. Is Compton in the house? Peace out, dog. All right,
All
Chester
right, yo.
McFly. Go
Peace.
live.
I'll
Peace.
be back. I'll be live when I get out. All right.
All right, dog. Peace.
Peace. Peace, y'all.